肉体だって心の踏ん切りがつかなきゃ動きは鈍いだろ。俺の場合、前も今もずっとこのままでいいはずがないって考えてる。
Zhuangzi says, when your belt is comfortable, you don't feel it. When your shoes are comfortable, it is as if you weren't wearing any. Likewise, your clothes, see? The more you are aware of these things, the less properly they are made.
Flow state. What is it? Today's video topic, I'm going to talk about the following and timestamp for ease of access on the various topic. While this is a universal state, we'll talk about its application to gaming. What is flow state? Just like at the start of the video, it is a level of focus as described by many where the whole world just disappears. All bodily needs, worries, desires, they all disappear. The only thing that matters is a task at hand. You're providing your undivided attention to complete a task. In today's case, it is a video game where you're just fully immersed in focus. In other aspects, it can be doing your day job, doing chores, working out, playing a sport, typing a paper. The list frankly is endless. At the start of the video, we heard a quote from Alan Watts, where you don't notice your belt, shoes, or clothes for that matter. You're focused only on the task at hand. You're confident and comfortable. This is the flow you want to apply on a large scale. So the first question, why is it important? We talk about providing your undivided attention to a task, and this can help you learn at an accelerated rate because of how much your brain is focused on said task. This can help you perform at a higher state and reach your peak performance. This is all done through focus and sheer concentration. It is where you don't need some sort of supplement to perform and remain highly consistent. One can enter the state and leave it consistently through sheer skill. But notice how streamers, pro players, or even someone just immersed in a task can get distracted, but then go right back into a high level of performance. This takes practice and time to achieve, which will lead us to the experience fluctuation model. Let us break down this important chart as it will answer the questions of how it can help with getting into flow state, what stops it, and how exactly you enter it. Let's start with some of the negatives, and at the bottom you'll see apathy, boredom, and relaxation. Apathy is obviously defined as a lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. If you lack passion and interest, you can expect your focus and your skill to drop immensely because your heart is just really not into it. Boredom is also a big issue, where it turns into apathy. Now, as you increase your skill level, you can be apathetic or get bored of the skill you are trying to complete. You need to constantly find motivation to keep the ability to get into flow state, also improve and learn. What is interesting, as you worry and have anxiety due to the lack of skill, this also causes issues due to the lack of understanding, but you can spark it by your inspiration and drive to become better. This can also be done by putting a certain achievement, goal, economic stature, being recognized. This goes into the definition of being aroused or inspired to lead towards flow state as you gain control and get into a flow with higher skill onto said task. Now the next question, what can help flow state? Let us list off the things from the prior chart that help. Being inspired and passionate can lead to curiosity and will lead to wanting to improve and learn and become better. Without these lead factors or strong motivation, you'll become bored and apathetic. So what stops flow state? Fear, worries, concern, and anxiety all stop flow state because you are no longer providing your undivided attention to the task at hand. You ever heard of the story where a big diva actor or actress complains about being distracted right before they go on stage? That's because now all of your undivided attention is not on your performance. It's on a stress, anxiety of making you avoid going into the flow state. No reason to obviously be a diva about it, but some desire that flow state and it can be quite addicting once you are in it. So the next question, how do you enter the flow state? Relaxing, but not to the point of sleep. Finding what motivates you most when you wake up. What gives you drive? Is it sports, TV even? Anything that provides the utmost excitement? I mean, really, watching a new episode of a show can get you into a flow state. You ever try distracting somebody when they're fully immersed into a television show? Music can really help. It keeps you calm and focused on the task at hand. I've seen people do this with homework, and it can provide an immense amount of focus. Meditation can help relieve stress. Eating the right foods can keep your mind and body at its peak. Working out can also remove stress. Completing tasks that worry you, if you have a laundry list of things. And also, finally, surrounding yourself around positive individuals. All of this can help improve flow state, and not one is always the answer, but the goal of the video is to bring awareness to help you up your game. Now, let's talk about the goal of flow state. You want to achieve a state of the zone where everything feels effortless, but you are immersed in what is around you, just as we discussed before. How we talk about removing stressors is the reality is our mind can only process so much information at one time. So in gaming, there can be a ton happening on screen. Lots of communication from teammates, your accuracy, position, and all other aspects of the game that are being thrown at you that require a lot of attention. It becomes easier as you practice because confidence builds, and that relaxation will provide you the skills you need to enter flow state. That's when something becomes second nature. We've heard many times before from pro gamers, I just flicked. I did not even think about it, it just happened. I just reacted. You hear all the time in these interviews asking what was going through your mind, and not really as much going through your mind. It is through repetition where the subconscious goes into the flow state and acts based on practice and confidence, and you digest what is occurring in said situation. Let's do some final thoughts and also wrap up. What's also going to further stop you is your ego. When you're in the flow state, you don't care about how you're sitting. Your sensitivity settings, your gear, graphics, frame rate, or anything else. You're just immersed at the task at hand and you know how to do it. You honestly stop worrying about what people think of you, and you stop worrying if you can even do it. You'll stop thinking about how you do it. You'll start achieving to the point of just doing. That is where you want to be with flow state. Again, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and we'll see you all next time.